Yeah, I bitch a lot. I know. Here's one to bitch about. I don't really like Trump as the president of the United States. My reasons for it are, I don't trust Trump. I'm 47 fucking years old. I know exactly who Donald Trump is. He's a $1 billion real estate mogul who has dabbled in everything from universities to mid-grade stakes to golf courses to, I mean, just all sorts of shit. The problem is Donald Trump is an American businessman. And they all have a singular problem. And that problem is they're trained to be American businessmen. They think of the numbers as the most important, the bottom line. And I get it, as a businessman, that's where you aim for. It sounds logical. But when you're the CEO of a multi-billion dollar company, you stop thinking of your employees or the people around as humans. They're not people anymore. They are numbers on a page. They are assets to be maneuvered and adjusted and eliminated if they are not making you a profit. Do you remember the thing with the teachers where they were talking about should they get some armed security guards in to protect the teachers and One of the comments he said basically was that it would be cheaper to arm the teachers because we already have, I think he actually referred to them as assets. My problems with Trump start with, we don't need a CEO as the president. It's a bad idea. Hang on just a second. So, I mean, he's one of those people. He describes people he works for as people only in the PR sense, you know, public relations. Donald Trump does not think of the people he employs as people. I mean, it's not that I think he's, you know, a horrible human for it. I think humans are horrible to start with. I mean, have you met him? But the person Donald Trump is a misogynistic bully. He's a mouthy prick. That he's a troll. I recognize what he is because I know me. I'm a fucking troll. I'm as big a troll as Donald fucking Trump wants to be. I have friends who are the same way. We are all vastly entertained by what has been going on, but we don't think it's a good thing. And that's been the biggest problem, is that Donald Trump, he fulfilled one of our desires. He trolled the Republican Party. Got out there and he started doing jackass shit and saying jackass stuff. And somehow he got elected. I'm still not quite sure how that happened. He seemed to find a way to stir up all of the hate and distrust and maliciousness that the American people felt towards one another and direct it into a usable form. Now, I don't respect him for that. That's terrible. Playing on people's fears and manipulating them to get your way. Yeah, that's the kind of fucking person we want as the president. It's terrible. I don't like Donald Trump. That doesn't mean I can't admit that he has done one or two things that are not absolutely the worst fucking possible idea ever. I still have some moments where I'm like, Lyndon McMahon is not such a bad choice in the Small Business Administration. They started off tiny. A little local fucking thing. Vince has taken his dad's company and expanded it immeasurably. They understand business. So I'm not opposed to Linda McMahon being the head of the Small Business Administration. I haven't heard too much about her doing a whole lot, which is the part that worries me more. Shit, I gotta make a phone call. So hold that thought. Trump, it's been mentioned several times that his goal overall seems basically to be what he campaigned for, which is undo everything Obama did, good or bad. No matter what positive effect, no matter what negative effect, no matter what, get rid of anything Obama did. And the big problem here is that there's some shit that went on, like the Dodd-Frank Act, that prevents the banks from doing the shit that led to the financial crises that happened before Obama got in office and while he was in office. And those are being rolled back because they say it holds back the bank's abilities to make money. Yeah, it holds back their ability to make money on shitty fucking deals and shady practices. But Trump does not deserve the fucking Nobel Peace Prize because somebody apparently nominated him for that shit. If Trump gets the Nobel Peace Prize, everybody should just turn theirs in that they've already gotten. Just turn them in because they mean nothing. They will effectively mean nothing. Because Trump has not led to peace on anything. He has threatened violence. He has threatened nuclear escalation and missile strikes. He has done nothing but saber rattling. And if that is worthy of the fucking Nobel Peace Prize, then motherfucker, I've earned one here and there. That's not peace. Do I think Obama deserved his? I wouldn't say yeah. I wouldn't say no, but that's because, what did he get it for? What exactly did he do to get it? I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. Most of the time I don't pay attention to that shit because who gives a fuck who gets the Nobel Peace Prize? We should, though. We should. There's far too much war and fucking violence in this world. But is Donald Trump responsible for bringing peace? No. No, not at all. Any more than the bully that you had to deal with in high school is responsible for your strong up kid. Oh, I see. That's what it is. Donald Trump is responsible for peace on the Korean Peninsula because he threatened to beat them up. Is that what it is? Is that it? Because it sure as fuck wasn't them being scared. I know North Korea sure as fuck wasn't scared of Donald Trump. That's what he's been fucking building missiles for. And they're not giving those up. They're not. North Korea is not giving up their nukes. Are you fucking high? Their glorious, treasured arsenal. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they don't call it an arsenal. He calls it what? Their glorious treasured sword. Jesus. I don't trust Donald Trump for a reason. I don't trust him because he's Donald Trump. Ask anybody who's ever worked for him or tried to have a contract with him to do any kind of construction or maintenance or just as employees. He's not a good guy. The only thing he's out for is himself. And you fuckwits elected him to president. My problems with Donald Trump are with Donald Trump. My problems with him being president are that you made Trump president. Oh. You little fucking snowflakes are out there making it out like somehow you have the right to be offended that people think you're stupid for electing one of the biggest con artists that America has ever spawned. Oh, what's so wrong with him? You wouldn't understand. All you understand is he said he was going to hurt your neighbors and make them pay. That he was going to be mean to that guy who didn't bring back your... Trump said he was going to be malicious and he was going to be an asshole, and you motherfuckers ate it up because that's what you want. Anytime somebody talks about a man's man, keep in mind that a man's man backhands that bitch when she opens her mouth. They want to take us back to the 50s, people. I don't want to go because the 50s fucking sucked. Study a history book sometime. I know, if it's not too much trouble.